Let me be brutally honest with you. If learning SQL, Power BI, Python or AI tools is your only plan for 2026, then you are already far behind. Because what matters is not how many tools you know, but whether you know why you are using them or not. When I started 10 years back, it was simple. Learn SQL, learn Excel, learn a PI tool and then build a dashboard and get a job, right? And that worked perfectly. But things have changed. The environment has completely changed now. Earlier, learning tools made you valuable, but today tools just get you entry. Now what separates people is how they think and how they resolve a problem. Also how they connect the data to a business, right? And that's the shift behind 2026 roadmap. Before we go further, let me tell you why I'm saying this, right? I have spent 9+ years into data analytics industry. I have worked in multiple domains across multiple companies, and currently I'm working with a global business as a lead business analyst. Not only that, I actually hired a lot of candidates. I have rejected a lot of candidates, and I have worked with hiring manager and the business leaders. So I've seen that how the expectation has changed so fast. So this video is not about all the theory, right? This is all the practical things I see it's coming on 2026. I'll break this roadmap into 5 clear paths, okay? The first one is AI and its impact and what you should do and what you should not do. Second is the tools, what exactly you need and what you don't need. Third one is the project and portfolio. Now, I'll not say what exactly you should do in the project and portfolio, but how you should do in the project and portfolio. The fourth one is the X factor or the differentiating factor between a normal candidate and you, right? And fifth, the final and important one is a job hunting. No fluff, no confusion. So let's start. Point number 1, AI and its impact, right? Now, we are all worried about AI is taking up our job, especially in analytics, right? But to be very frank, AI is not. What AI is taking up is the low thinking work. Now, when I say low thinking work, it's like a simple data cleaning, writing a simple query, maybe doing a simple chart. That is faster with the help of AI. But you know what? What AI can't do is maybe if you give it to a messy data, ambiguous problem, or maybe taking a decision from the data, or something which needs a critical thinking, which is AI can't do that. So in 2026, the expectation is simple. AI speeds up the execution, and you are responsible for judgment and decisions. Now, if you really want to know more about this and the AI impact in the data analytics industry, I have made an entire video on what you should do, what you should not do, what AI is capable for, and how you can be irreplaceable in the AI era. So please go check that out from that above link, and let's move on to the next topic. Now let's talk about tools, right? I'll make it very clear. You don't need 10 different tools. You need 3 or 4 solid but boring tools, right? If I have to start, then start with Excel. Second would be SQL. Third would be definitely any BI tool. Pick anything like Tableau, Power BI, or Looker, any one of them. And fourth is a Python, but optional. Why? Because you don't need a Python on regular basis. You need Python only if you are working on automations, you are working on a huge data sets, or you need some particular libraries for your analysis. I've seen people with fancy tools struggle. Also, I've seen people with SQL and clear thinking go faster. So tools get you entry, but thinking keeps you alive. I have made an entire video of what exactly you should learn, how many days you should take, and from where you should learn in another video. You can go and check that out. You will get the entire detail and the PDF on that video as well. Please go and check that out from here. Let's talk about the point number 3, project and portfolio. Now, this is where the most people failed. Why? It's not because people don't work hard, because their projects are wrong. Now look at the projects like sales dashboard using Power BI, or maybe customer analysis using SQL. But in 2026, your project should answer only one thing, and that is, why did something change, okay? Or maybe, where exactly is the problem? Or what should the business do next? You understand, right? Your project should have solved any of the questions, then that will make sense. Now, I recommend, like, for every single project, your project should have these 5 checklists. 1, the clear problem. So make sure that your problem is very clear when you are working. Second, the data used. What kind of data you are using and the source of the data. Always mention that. Third is the analysis logic. What logic you are using? You are doing any churn analysis, you are doing any segmentations, what kind of analysis you are doing, do that. Fourth is the insights. What you are getting from that data, what exactly it's solving, that, pinpoint that. And fifth is the recommendation. What do you recommend after that? Like, people should go, open a store, do what, retention, for retention, they do something, some sort of things you should always recommend on your project. And honestly, when I review any candidates, for me personally, if I don't see all these things, instantly it's a no for me. So make sure to include all these things on your project. Alright, you have learned tools, you have done your project and portfolio, that's great, but that's only put you at par with most of the candidates. You know what separates from a good candidate with someone who gets hired is the X factor. Now what is that X factor? That X factor is that, can you clearly communicate your analysis on a plain or simple language? Do you understand the business even if you have a limited business knowledge? Do you understand that? Do you understand the motto or the goal behind your analysis? All these things separate someone who gets hired from someone who does not. So make sure you practice them. Using any AI tools, you can explore that in a ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, anything, or maybe you can read something about the business before going on an interview. Do your due diligence. Research is very, very important for your interview. So make sure you do that. Let's talk about the fifth and the final point of the roadmap, which is the job hunting, right? Now you have done everything right. Now let's talk about how you can get a job. The first one, you should have a proper resume. You should craft your story in the resume in such a way it should get shortlisted. Now, I am going to bring a resume video that what you can do, what you should do for your resume, and what is the format you should follow and everything. Please click the bell icon for analytics everywhere so that you don't miss out that. The next one is that try to give the interview very often. Like whenever you get a chance, even if you're not prepared, please do that. It gives you the confidence, it gives you to let you know your preparations, everything. You will get an experience from the interview. Third one is that do the networking properly. Now when I say network, it's not like a LinkedIn network only. It's like your ex-colleague, your school senior, your college senior, whoever is possible. Please get connected and have that network with you, because in this tight job market, having a good network always better to have. Like given a simple stat says that 67% of the job gets filled by networking. So please do that. And the final part of this job hunting process is to optimize your LinkedIn and Naukri. So this is two of the most important portal you have. So you have a lot of other portals, you can also fill this up, but make sure to have a proper LinkedIn and Naukri profile optimized in such a way so that a recruiter can find you quickly through your keywords or your resume or all the parts available on your Naukri and LinkedIn. Now if you really want me to bring or make another video that how you can optimize LinkedIn and Naukri, please put it in the comment. I'll make an entire video on how to optimize and how I actually optimized and got a lot of call from LinkedIn and Naukri. I'll show from my example as well. So here is the 2026 truth, that analytics is no longer about being the smartest person. It's about the clearest one, and clarity beats complexity at every single time. If you find it helpful, then please do like and share and subscribe to Analytics Everywhere, because I'm going to bring more fresh content which is industry aligned, which is from my experience and not a recycled one. And this roadmap is mainly for freshers who is trying for a job or someone who just starting out in the analytics industry. But if you are a working professional and you're stuck in your 2-3 years of career and not able to go beyond that or not getting a promotion, and you are looking for a roadmap which is explicitly for experienced one, please do comment and I'll make an entire video on that, because I have gone through that, I've done that, I know what it takes and what needs to be done, right? So on that note, thank you once again and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.